I'm Danny702 and welcome to Las Vegas. Today we will be exploring Park MGM, a resort that's located in the heart of Las Vegas Boulevard. Not to be confused with MGM Grand across the way, Park MGM opened as a re-themed resort in 2018. Prior to that, it was the Monte Carlo that opened in the same building in 1996. The Monte Carlo was very different from Park MGM. I remember the entrance was in a completely different area and a lot of cool stuff was added, like the Eataly Hall and a vast concert theater that's connected to the resort. They also added the park, which is an outdoor entertainment area. Park MGM's design is inspired by urban parks and gardens. Lots of natural colors and deep greens and browns on the facade and also on the inside. The hotel goes up to 32 floors and it has 2,700 guest rooms. Next door you'll find New York on one side and then the Aria on the other. I am hoping to find something to eat inside, but let's go check out what else is inside Park MGM. Something very unique about Park MGM is it's a smoke-free resort. When they reopened their doors in 2020 after all of the closures around town, they said that they would be reopening as a smoke-free resort, so it wasn't like that before. Now we do have a handful of those in Las Vegas, so the Delano, the Signature, and Vidara are smoke-free, but none of those resorts have a casino inside of them. So Park MGM is currently the only smoke-free resort with a gambling floor in Las Vegas. Now we're here at the front desk. The majority of the front desk you check in by yourself at the tablet, but they do have a front desk available if you want to speak with a real live person. Now this is pretty cool. They have a courtesy charging station. This is the second one I've seen in this resort. So they've got the different styles of USB to be able to charge your phone for free. Off to the right is the lobby. If you go straight ahead, or really make a right, you're gonna go into the casino. But if we make a left, you go down a hallway which will take you to the Aria and also straight ahead to the pool. This is definitely a cool way, a quite literal cool way to stay cool in Las Vegas instead of walking on Las Vegas Boulevard. If you're trying to get from one place to another, is that a lot of the hotels connect so you don't have to go outside and face the elements, especially when it's summertime. I believe today we've got maybe 109 degrees outside, so very convenient way. Then you can hop onto the tram and it's free, and then take it all the way over to the Bellagio and then keep your walking. You're basically middle of the strip from there. It's crazy how different this was not too long ago. I worked next door, and this whole area with the hallway that's actually boarded up right now used to be a food court. We would come over here pretty often on our lunchtime. Now if you head up these escalators, this will take you over to Aria and the city center, but also there is a tram that can pick you up from there, which will take you to Bellagio and also Vidara. So another clever way to get down the strip without having to walk most of it. Corner store, looks like they got a lot of swimsuits, swim trunks, and then we are now heading into the casino. I haven't been here in a couple of years, so most of the hotel was still being remodeled the last time I came through here for their rebranding. The rebranding was a welcome change in my mind, at least. I always personally thought that the Monte Carlo fell really short when it came to its theme and its design. I think of Monte Carlo, which is known to be the playground of the rich when I think of Monte Carlo. So you would think like luxury and glamour, and I mean, if you look up the casinos that are out there in Monte Carlo, it's very posh, very upscale. And then there was the Monte Carlo Las Vegas, which was just underwhelming. Before Monte Carlo, there was a small motel on site called the Desert Rose Motel, which was a one-story motel with a pool, and that was there from the 1950s all the way to the mid-1990s. One thing I was really sad to see go was the lazy river when it was the Monte Carlo, and they used to have a wave pool. Now they have 3 pools, but they run pretty small. So the last time I was exploring this resort was about a week after they rebranded, and my mom was staying out here. So I got to hang out by the pool for a little bit, and I also got to check out the rooms. I do remember the room being very big, very spacious, and they had just recently been remodeled then. But it's possible that they have even upgraded from then, because that was about 4 years ago now. This is interesting. I thought normally they use this space as merchandise for whoever's playing, but it's like they've got a permanent Gaga exhibit. She does wear very, 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 let's go with interesting outfits almost everywhere she goes. Wow. Oh, there's her famous meat dress that she wore to the MTV Awards. 2010. Wow, these platforms are gnarly. Oh my God, look at how tall these ones are. Reflection's pretty horrible, but my God, it doesn't say how tall they are, but maybe 2 feet? And I think she's as tall as I am, maybe 5'2", so that gives her a big one up. Oh, I like this. This is cool. I would rock that. The rates have always been very fair, not the cheapest, but a moderate range when it comes to price. Just keep in mind the added resort fee that you'll have to pay in addition to the room rate, which is all of Las Vegas, at least on the Strip, I think even in downtown. The casino is over 100,000 square feet. There is a hotel within a hotel on this property, so the top few levels is considered the Nomad Motel, which has its own front desk and I think even its own pool. Then there are something called the Stay Well rooms, which has added amenities that focus on health. So for instance, they have air purifiers, aromatherapy, non-toxic cleaning protocols, special lighting that's supposed to wake you up more gentle than, I guess, turning on regular lights, and also water filters in the shower. They do have dog-friendly rooms at this resort, and there's also a spa, salon, and fitness center on property. They have a massive concert venue, which was added recently, but then there's also the T-Mobile Arena right outside. They do have a fairly large convention area where they've got meeting rooms and ballrooms. It's kind of cool because it's pretty hidden. You wouldn't have no idea that this is all up here while walking through the resort. As we're exploring, we were finding the elevators for the hotel rooms, and I just noticed that there are separate elevators for the Nomad as well. And then we walked in or through, and there's a whole different area that I didn't even know that was here before. Crazy. Looks like a library? What in the world? Where are we? It does look like a completely different hotel. More deep reds over here and golds versus the natural nature colors for the other hotel, Park MGM. Now let's talk about food and lounges. I love food, and I do fancy myself a drink every now and then, and they have some really great spots here. Primrose is known for breakfast and brunch. They believe they just serve breakfast and brunch. They close at 2 o'clock. I think they have bottomless mimosas, and their patio dining looks absolutely fabulous. This is on my list. There is a Starbucks, of course. The Nomad Bar serves dinner and late night bites and seems like the perfect spot for cocktails. Then the Nomad Library also looks like a really cool spot. The Vet Steakhouse is probably the highest priced restaurant here at the Park MGM. Juniper Lounge is another chic place for cocktails. I'm just now remembering how many cool places are in this hotel alone. Side Betty has burgers, chicken tenders, wings on the menu, so you can't go wrong. It smells really, really good in there. Then Bet MGM's Sportsbook and Bar has plenty of screens to catch the game and also grab some grub. I've heard really good things about On the Record, which is a venue like a club. It has a couple of different rooms, themed rooms, and even a speakeasy inside. I'm kind of obsessed with a Mama Rabbit bar. I don't see a menu out here, and I believe this is fairly new, but I just love the look of it. Best Friend is a portal to the streets of Los Angeles Korean barbecue. Yum. Another one on my list is hidden behind the storefront. Then there's Lala Noodles, which is serving up Pan-Asian cuisine. Connected to the outside of the resort is the Crack Shack, a gourmet fried chicken eatery.
And I know you're thinking, that is a lot of restaurants in a not so big resort. But we are not done, my friends. We still have Eataly,
the largest Italian marketplace with restaurants in the world. There are more than a dozen authentic Italian eateries and plenty of imported products to buy in here. They say Eataly Las Vegas at Park MGM offers visitors the opportunity to eat, shop, and learn their way through one of the greatest cuisines in the world under a single roof. I was so excited when they opened this in, I believe, 2018, and I'm still so excited to be back and try some more food. Let's gotta narrow it down. We've got a butcher and a kitchen here. I know that you can order a lot of their meats to go, but then of course they can make it right in front of you as well. 200 plus cheeses. Ooh, look at that. Okay, that looks fantastic. And look at all the wines you can get too. Horchata, a couple different types of sandwiches. Oh my god, I don't know what that is, but it looks good. Okay, fried fish and shrimp, meatballs, shiitake. Oh my god. Ooh, look at these. Oh, heck yes. On top of the little marketplace, there's also a few restaurants that you can sit down, have a waiter serve you as well in this area. Ooh, pizza. That pizza sounds really good. You know what? Everything sounds so good right now. But from 1 to 4 o'clock, you can get the $1 oysters with a minimum purchase of 6, but that's still not too bad. Over here, it looks like a cocktail or more like a vino bar. And $13, $14. I saw a sandwich for $10 or a panini for $10 in one of the other spots. I believe this stand here has fresh noodles. Yeah, that looks delicious. Ravioli, spaghetti, ragatoni, all the good stuff. And then we've got a fish market, a fish kitchen. All right, now this is the spot. Yes, the coffee. The cold brew is running you on a small, about $5. And then look, even more yummies and goodies. We've got pastries over here. Oh man, we've got to eat first, but holy cow. Oh, look at those cream puffs. This looks amazing. They also have an area where you can purchase products, of imported products. Looks like there's a couple different types of cookies or pastries, a few different drinks like wines, coffees, ooh, candies, yum. Everything that sounds so good right now. This little booth is where you can get crepes and cannolis and a bomboli. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I actually don't know what that is. Gelato. Oh, yes. Lots of different flavors. A lot of tart flavors, it looks like. Apricots and lemons and mangoes. And then over here we've got the hazelnuts and the caramels and the chocolates. Yum. All right, let's see. The cups will run you about $4.99 for a small and $7.99 for a grande. I don't think we'll be purchasing any sweets today, but this is the one that caught my eye. It's basically a gelato and sorbet creation. So you can get it with no alcohol or you can get it with alcohol, and that's what sounds good to me. So you can get like 2 scoops of gelato, and then they put Prosecco in it, and then something else that I don't really know what it is, but either way, it sounds really good at $15.90 on a hot day like today. We got our items in a to-go box because they did seem pretty big. I honestly thought that you got 2 sides. You only get 1 side. I believe one of ours was about $11. The other one was $12. We got the porchetta. Can you lift it a little bit? See what it looks like? Ooh. All right. That looks pretty good. I cannot remember what I got. I think it was like the cota something that I can't pronounce. A couple different meats in there. Is there cheese? I don't know. Mine has some sort of dressing on there, it looks like. It's really good. It is very, very soft. I didn't expect it to be like that. You like it? The meat's good? The bread is, like you said, very, very soft. It just like melts in your mouth. I had a bite of Eddie's though, and I like his more. There's some sort of like a sweet dressing. The peppers. Oh, it was caramelized. Yeah. That is really good. I do like his more. That seems to be the case almost everywhere we go though. But this is good. I do like it. Very fresh. And adjacent to Park MGM is the park. We've shown the park before. We walked through here when we were exploring New York, which is right next door. Thanks so much for exploring Park MGM with me today. I think it's a great resort. There's a lot to do inside. It's a smaller resort, but I feel like you would fill a whole weekend just in this resort alone. Please subscribe for more adventures in Las Vegas and the surrounding areas, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!